everyone. Good morning. Happy September. Hope you had a good Labor Day weekend. We were down at the beach and got to surf a couple days with this choppy kind of northeast east wind chop down at Wrightsville Beach. So at least got in the water. I hope some people down, some of you all down in Florida or North Carolina or even Hatteras got a little surf in from this episode that's still occurring right now. I talked about it late last week in a video for Labor Day. And behind me is a satellite image, current satellite image as of Wednesday, September 3rd, it is. And this area of activity off the East Coast is this same inverted trough of low pressure, essentially a boundary between this chilly air that we certainly felt the last couple mornings surfing in North Carolina and more tropical air here down in the subtropics. So as the satellite image shows here, there's no activity currently in the tropics. Unfortunately, in this, I talked about it last week, how surprising this is or unusual. Labor Day is almost always connected with tropical activity and surf in many cases. But there's nothing right now that's spinning up. But we do expect Gabrielle to develop in a few days. Tomar Berg again has some excellent analyses for tropical systems, and I've been leveraging this site for these videos. And and this is the National Hurricane Center's 7-day formation outlook, and it shows right now there's a 70% likelihood that Gabrielle will form. The backdrop here is actually sea surface temperature anomalies, and I have this plotted for two reasons. One, I wanted to show how this Erin tract in this area here, and you can see there's a cold, basically sub 26 degrees Celsius sea surface temperatures in this area. And that would limit cyclone development, hurricane formation, or strengthening in this area. But over the initial expected path of a Gabrielle, the sea surface temperature anomalies are up to 1 degree plus, which indicates favorable conditions, at least at the sea surface, for Gabrielle to form here in a couple days. Gabrielle has not formed, so we don't have the ensemble information from his site, but we do with SpaghettiSurf.com, and I'll get into some of those potential forecasts for surf. First of all, we'll go through the windy near surface wind field, and this is uh, the current wind field over the Atlantic. Cycle through this, and we can look together at Gabrielle as it forms in these models at least. And I'll use the European model here. I'll use the US model and also the ICON model, which is another global model out there that Windy provides access to. So I'll just move to the formation of Gabrielle, and this it looks like again this will occur towards the weekend here on Friday morning. Uh, the low pressure system starts to spin up. Would likely not be a tropical system yet, but very close to tropical storm status. And likely by the end of Friday, we'll have a weak tropical storm in this area of the Atlantic. I'll try to zoom in a little bit. Uh, and so let's look at the GFS model as well. So it has a similar, a little bit stronger system Friday evening, and in the exact same location. So again, as we look at these modeling at these model outputs, we look for consistency or agreement between models, and there's high agreement here. And also the icon model agrees, although the location is south and east of where the European and the American models initiate the formation essentially of Gabrielle. Okay, so again, Gabrielle should form. There's a 70% chance now that it'll form in about 3 days, on Friday. And let's just game out where Gabrielle may track. And it's not a storm yet, so there's not official tracks out there, but we can kind of look at what the models are showing. So by the end of the weekend, starting uh, next week on Monday, we'll look at the GFS model has Gabrielle spinning up a little bit, probably not a hurricane, but close to it at that point. The European model also spins up Gabrielle. One key difference here, though, is the European model right now keeps Gabrielle south of where the GFS has the storm, and this could play an important role in the eventual surf forecast and obviously the track by next Wednesday. So we'll go midday Wednesday, and it shows Gabrielle. I'll zoom in more. Again, the U.S. East Coast is here. These are the Caribbean is here. So Gabrielle does spin up. It's likely a hurricane by next Wednesday. Now the GFS, the American model, has a larger storm and further north. In both cases, the storm would already be sending swell to the East Coast. We'll look at those wave forecasts in a little bit, or surf forecasts. By Wednesday, there's even more differences between these two global models on the position of Gabrielle. So we have to take that into account. The uncertainty levels are growing in the forecast past a week from now. We'll jump forward to next Friday. I think this is when swell would start to hit the East Coast again if this storm forms. And the American model has a strong storm. I would, guess if this was realized that this storm depicted by the American model is a Cat 3. So we're looking at surf about 10 days from now, next Friday. So the European next Friday is quite different. So I think because of this uncertainty, we can kind of back off some of the details because these models diverge so much. I think we have to just say that we're not sure yet. But in either case, swell should start to hit the East Coast by next Friday. It's just uncertain how big. What I have here is surf-metrics.com. Again, the main product is SpaghettiSurf. The idea came from hurricane track forecasting, where we have multiple model simulations and we try to get a range of solutions instead of a single deterministic outcome or forecast. We give a range of possibilities here. So this is the range of surf height. We have wind, and I'm using Wrightsville Beach here as a proxy for the East Coast. As we know, swell is going to, hit from a storm far away. Is going to hit many of the beaches on the East Coast. So the Wrightsville Beach is a proxy, and we have multiple models here, and we can certainly see that by next Friday, this shows the swell increasing to head high. Just to navigate in more detail for people who haven't used this before, these arrows represent the wave direction or swell direction. The size of these arrows are proportional to the wave period, and the colors also indicate the wave period, where hotter colors indicate shorter, choppier waves, and these cooler colors here, in this case, is a 12-second, 13-second swell from what would be Gabrielle next Saturday hitting Wrightsville Beach. It's super helpful, I think, for hurricanes as well. And this demonstrates why. As you can see here, this is kind of the most recent solution here that's plotted with the arrows. These other lines are other model runs. Some are a little bit older, like a couple hours older, and others are different models from the ensemble. Um, and As we get into next Friday, you could see the wave height or the surf height. It varies quite dramatically, anywhere from a few foot. In this case, these model runs did not have a storm, or the storm was delayed later. But We have a range anywhere between a few foot all the way up over 10 foot. So that captures the uncertainty that we're seeing right now in Gabrielle, the formation, and the potential surf that we can expect on the East Coast. So I have an even more detailed product called Super Surf Ensemble. I've shown this a couple times, and this is a perfect situation where we can use this to look at the potential swell forecast for Gabrielle. So what this is uh, again, Super Surf Ensemble. It has 46 different model runs here. So each one, these triangles or arrows are the same as on the other plot. These represent swell travel direction. So in this case, we have an east swell at 14 seconds. The arrows are directional based on uh, the, the swell direction, obviously. The colors represent the wave height, and the size of these arrows, again, are proportional to the wave period. So these bigger arrows, we can go to some of these, like this orange one is 14 seconds. And you could, let me zoom in here a little bit more for this period. So we have a ton of different models. We have the surf that these models are uh, producing, and we have the wave period. We have the surf direction or the wave direction, and the size. And what this illustrates is there's a lot of there are a lot of hot colors in here. Many of the model runs have surf. So the hottest color is 10 foot. Red equals 10 foot. And this kind of darker blue is 4 foot. So we have a range of surf. There's some models that show only 2.5 foot surf. And we'll kind of focus on this Saturday time period, because this is when we start to see the surf rise in this modeling, or the swell that arrives at Wrightsville Beach. And the whole purpose of this is to show that many models are predicting swell, long period swell, mostly east swell at Wrightsville Beach, in the 4 foot to 7, even 8, and potentially 10 foot. So that's important. As Gabrielle forms, again, these are 46 different models. Some don't even show much formation in Gabrielle. Most of them do. But as Gabrielle forms, we should see more agreement between all these models. So this essentially gives us a large range of potential solutions and a range of wave height and wave periods that we can expect. And as these show more agreement, this gives us more confidence in the forecast, in the surf forecast for Gabrielle. So that is the forecast right now. A lot of good signaling in the models and the ensembles that something is about to form, and we will likely see something in about 10 days to surf on the East Coast. But there's a lot of missing detail or a lot of uncertainty still in this forecast as we look at the different model runs. So thank you for your attention, and hope you have a great day.
Sunrise surf on calm summer dawn, salt feeds the soul.